Let us now have a look at how collocations are identified and visualized in practice. We have started Langsbox and loaded the lob corpus, 1 million words of British English. Now we can go to the GraphColl tool by clicking on GraphColl button, and Graph appears as a new tab. Before searching, we need to review the options. Span, 5 left, 5 right, is the default, and I'm happy with that. Statistics, instead of frequency, I will choose MI score, and the threshold values. The threshold values allow me to see only the most important collocates. I leave the defaults for now. Lob is the corpus, and I leave the unit as is, type. Now, as an example, I will be searching for the most frequent noun in the English language, time. As you can see, I have obtained 316 collocates around the node time. When we look at the graph, you can see a lot of overlap, and actually I can't read all the collocates properly because they overlap so much. This is what is called an overpopulated graph. What I need to do is go back to threshold and select higher cutoff values, either higher statistic or higher collocation frequency value. In this case, I just raise the bar to 5 statistics, 5 and above. Say yes, search for time. And in this case, I've got only 35 collocates, and as you can see from the graph, this is quite manageable. The graph is easily interpretable. There are 3 dimensions that I can see in the graph. The strength of collocation as indicated by the particular association measure, the frequency of collocation, and the position. The strength of the collocation is indicated by the statistic, in this particular case the MI score. In the graph, the closer the collocate is to the node, the more strongly they are associated. You can imagine the node being a magnet attracting the collocates. The frequency is indicated by the intensity of the color of the collocates. For instance, add is a very frequent collocate, which is shown by the intensity of the color green here. Finally, the position of the collocate around the node is the actual position in which the collocate appears in the text, either left or right of the node. For instance, long, first, short appear predominantly left of time. First time, long time, short time are the collocates, whereas go, speak are collocates that appear to the right of the node. Lost is a collocate that sometimes appear left but sometimes right. If I want to see the actual examples of the collocation, I can simply right-click on the collocate, and in a pop-up window I can see all the examples that help me interpret the particular collocate. If I want to expand the collocation graph into a collocation network, I can simply double-click on any of those collocates. Double-click on spend. And now I double-click on money. And what I have here is a collocation network showing me the connections between time and money. We can see that there are many shared collocates, spend, waste, lot, and so on, which gives me an idea about how words are connected in language and discourse. Let me clear this graph and show you one more thing. If I change the unit to lemma and search for time again, what I can see here is that the words are head words plus part of speech categories, spend as a verb, as a category, as a dictionary entry, rather than individual forms of spend as in the previous graph. What I can do is also focus on particular grammatical categories that I might be interested in. If I right-click on the collocate top bar and type in asterisk, that means any word, underscore noun, hit apply. What I can see here is that the graph shows me only nouns around the word time. I can do it with any grammatical category to just focus my attention to the types of collocates I might be interested in. If you want to know more information about this tool, go to the Help page.